So hello and welcome back to game number 2 of this second series now for today, MGS Spades versus Paradigm Esports with Paradigm up by 1. I'm Dax, I'm joined by Nausicaa. Here we are at it again at the promotions of the University Alliance Cup. And I know man, just it really is an incredible thing to see these I don't even know how to call them anymore. They're academy teams technically from being Division B, but they're just at the forefront right now. Paradigm Esports looking to take it against MGS Spades as we get into our map pick, which will be Bind. In the meantime, a while ago, we got the MGS clubs winning that one now it's anyway and have already moved on. So I've gotten a bit of an update actually, Nausicaa, for some of the off-stream matches. And I do believe that the Apex Samurais were able to beat the Harbons there. So that's an incredible win, an incredible way to go about it, 2-0. And right now, what else is going on? I think it's your favorite team, Oblation Esports, versus the CSB roster of Ramanton Gaming. So a lot of implications on the line. The loser of that will probably face off against the loser of this rather will be facing off against the winner of this one. So right, I think I got my things confused. The loser of the off-stream match slowly will face off against the loser of this stream match, and the winner of this match will be in season number 3. There you go. That's what we're looking for. Thank you to everyone who helped me in that one. And it just means that we're gonna be getting even better matches tomorrow because everyone's life is on the line here. Everyone wants to make it to Division A, and of course, we'd want to have the best teams fighting for that biggest cup and the greatest crown in the collegiate scene.
Yeah, it's really huge, and like you were saying, we have a couple of off-stream games happening, and once those do conclude, it means we are going to see more exciting games tomorrow to find out which of our teams will get to stay, and really lock in their slot for Division A, and which ones will be moving on to Division B. But honestly, looking at the games we've had so far, even though we've split things in between Division A and Division B, obviously you want to be in Division A, for the rewards and privileges that you get there. But in terms of strength, and team prowess, Division B, they're showing up today. It's really been their thing. We just saw NEU win that previous game, although it definitely was closer than the first match we had today. Nevertheless, our teams from Division B really showing up today, and I'm excited to see what we are going to witness here from the next Division B team, which is NEU up against Spades in Bind, I believe, which is the next map. So we will be loading up there in just a bit. But it was earlier, it seemed like at first it was TG's 3G streak, and eventually it turned into a face-off between our Jets. You had Sirius, and then you also had our Ice Blue Mink. I'm excited to see what we'll be having for our next game.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see a musical chair system again. Who's gonna be playing clutch? Who's gonna be playing on what? Wouldn't be surprised though to see Sirius and Ice Blue Mix stay on the duel list because they've been absolutely insane at it. So I've gotten a few words from our amazing production, and yes, so tomorrow we already have a matchup between FEUA versus MCL, so that's gonna be one of them. The other one is whoever loses here will be facing off against the winner of CSB and UPD, so that's gonna be exciting as well. But Bind will be a test truly here for the MGS Spades. Now, they know how to play that Bind map, sure, but this is the pick of Paradigm Esports. And last time I saw NEU on a map like this, they were very commanding, and they just said, okay, slow starts, be damned, we don't really care about that. Get back into the rhythm and get back that win. And with that level of confidence, I wouldn't be surprised to see Paradigm Esports pick up a map like this and show up the best kind of Valorant that they can bring to the table.
Yeah, I was actually talking to you earlier. I'm curious. They did bring out the Viper on Icebox, so I'm curious to see if NE will bring that out again, because this is another map. Bind is another map where Viper does excel. So now we are in Agent Select. Let's see what they do decide to bring out here for this next game. We're seeing a hover over Viper for Aeonix or JM. JM was playing the Killjoy, so he probably could take that as well as a pick. Excited to see Sova once again for Zirganier. Of course, a staple across nearly every team composition we've seen in UAC and even other professional games, competitive games so far. We see the Sage come through for Ghost, actually. And of course, Sirius back on the Jet. Double duelist for the Spades. That's going to be the Rays locked in as well.
Yeah, and we're just getting into it. Right now, I'm having a bit of discussion points. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm discussing with the prod. I think Nazi can see this too if he looks at that text and just like, how do you pronounce this name? Is it Chaisi? Chaisi.
I think it's
I'm just gonna
Chicey. I want to
yeah,
say
I'm just gonna do it on stream because trying to put phonetics on text is one of the hardest things to even do there.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
Select your
Aeonix is
agent.
still sticking on around, so seems like Paradigm Esports ain't gonna be changing it up whatsoever. A very strong six-man roster. MGS Spades. In the meantime, we got Santi here for that Brimstone instead, subbing in for Camilio. And this could be interesting because without Camilio, you expect him to be the one to be the star of the show more often than not on the Spades roster. But then again, Spades as who will like to play as a team. Same case can be said for Paradigm Esports, and this is gonna be quite a doozy. If we see Paradigm Esports take it, they're taking the sets. If MGS Spades is able to get the win, we go into a game number 3. And here we go into bind. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just thankful for your company here. And we are, of course, thankful to our partner as well. Shout out to our amazing partners at Logitech G. If you're looking to supercharge your gaming setup so you can hashtag keep playing, check out Logitech's amazing gaming gear at logitech.acadarena.com or type Logitech G in the chat. In any case, though, enough about pronunciations. Let's get the picture on and let's get into the game. Ice Bloomik, Aeonix, Quiz JM, Chaisi, as well as Shinobi here looking to defend against MGS Spades, looking to also, I think they're also going to be doing a bit of camera work on their side, but it's more of a group huddle for the Spades rather than the pictorial that we're getting from Paradigm.
Yeah, like this energy, they're saying a bit of a group photo before we win in today's match. Liking the confidence really so far from this team here today. But like we said, in this best of 3, you can't count out the MGS Spades who did have a pretty close game, against the NEU previously. So this could still extend to a game 3 if they do show up here. We were talking about maybe Viper coming through, but it looks like we are going to get the Raze Jet duo from both teams actually this game.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing, of course, the Raze be essential on a map like this. So strong in things like the Hookah, so strong in things like that Cubby. Get a bit more of control along the way. Interesting enough, though, seems like these guys are planning things out. I've realized with some of the overheard videos that we have, there's like, let's have a meeting in game, and they're using that panel, they're using that tablet on the palms, on the arms rather, of the Brimstone, just to scout things out, figure it out, and then you get the group tactical crouch just to get the same kind of chemistry alongside one another. I love it. I love that I love that they're still all like this, even though they're at the brink of going over the lower bracket. Gotta see that these guys still are quite good friends, even off that board. And okay, it's a group rotation. Summon Aeonix.
Oh,
Summoning
you can see the synergy coming through from this team right now. You see their movement just synced, down to
Ice
the
Blooming.
T here.
He
going the other way?
he changed the tempo. He's like, we're going the other way now, and everyone just follows suit. So one team with the tactical crouches on point, so proper teabag culture basically. Here in the meantime, here for Paradigm, it's rotation gameplay on point as well. And hopefully Aeonix is A-okay. Did he turn around? Did he actually turn around? Look at that group retreat. They all went out like a flower
man.
blooming. This is like a poem waiting to happen, guys. Maybe one day.
Mga ritual
What?
daw. The rituals.
Ritual. True,
our
true,
teams
true.
are doing before they get into their
Yeah.
games. Just loosening up, and keeping that calm and composure before we get into the game. Just having a bit of a pause here, making sure everything is smoothened out before we proceed. Again, the Brimstone, here really something that stands out for me on Mapua University. It is does seem like this is the agent to prefer for smokes because usually we do see the Omen come through for majority of the other teams, but seeing this Brimstone is definitely something interesting to note for the Spades.
Yeah, the Spades at the very least gonna be looking to play things out on the attacking side, and they do have that Sage to make a bit of a difference. Means that some of these default plans, especially on A side, can be a bit easier. And if you know how to play it on the defense, you can really plug up one of the entrance ways per site. So if pretend you want to defend A with that Sage, you love to actually go for the wall inside the shower, take that orb away from the attacking side when need be, and then just say, come on, come to the short angle. We're prepared, we're ready. And some of the best teams love the fact that a stage can really limit the choices of the other team.
There.
All right, here we go. It is going to be the first round. The Spades here on attack, and then we've got NEU on defense. Gonna be pushing up through A main. Bit of an early smoke there to limit their vision. Bit of an early bomb as well from Aeonix, who was our Viper earlier, switching over to a Duelist. This time around, Ghost got shipped. Actually, there's going to be the flank from Ice Blue. Mink just aggressively pushing up, doesn't even take a single point of damage there.
Just a little bit more, and here comes Paradigm Esports trying to still stay on alive, but Sirius has other plans, and Koi's GM has gone down. Means that the trip bars are going to be offline. Aeonix over the kill onto TG, but Sunti finds one back, and here we go with the push from Sirius, but Shinobi holding on behind the smoke. Here comes Zero though with a quick little pounce, and Sunti now just keeping it up. The sun is shining greatly here for the side of the MGS Spades, but Ice Blue Mink, he wants to bring in the Frost yet again. He wants to bring in the Tides. Oh, Zero. He's getting the shots this time, Ozika, and he's getting the kills. It's Mapua on the board to start things off.
Yeah, we like to see it. We like to see that from Ziranir. He had the confidence earlier, he just needed his body to come through and land those shots along with that confidence. And now we're seeing it come through indeed for the team. Now across the buys, we're seeing a Judge actually, and a full shield come through for TG, who earlier was on the Sage. Now he's really going ham in this game. He's gonna go for that shotgun raise, and it looks like he's looking to push through Hookah here to see if he can make it work.
Yeah, the flights perhaps might be the way to go. And interesting enough, it is the second duelist of both teams changing it up. TG now from the Sage, moving over to the Raze, putting Ghost on Sage duty. In the meantime, for the side of Paradigm, it's Aeonix playing the Raze, and then it's going to be the Omen of... which one of them was it? It was Shinobi, I believe, playing the control instead. But right now, Aeonix, he's pretty much dead in the water. Something with a takedown. TG now with a fly on in. Ice Blooming has been felled there. And Shinobi, he's just avoiding the shots as much as he can. But apparently, he cannot deflect that whatsoever. And Sirius gonna get on the board. It's Koi's GM, though, already by the defense side. Tripped up by Sunti. Only one left, and that will be the Sova. Sirius does get a takedown. 2-0 right now. Spades make that quick and clean rather to take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, here we go with a bonus round now for the Spades. And things definitely looking better for them, at least these early rounds compared to the previous game. We'll see what kind of approach they decide to go for as the full buys come through for Paradigm Esports. Couple of Vandals, couple of Phantoms. Let's see how they perform here in this next round. Round 3. No ults yet. I believe it's just the Jet here from Mapua University who's got the ult. He uses it immediately. The Blade Storm is used. Ice Blooming gonna have to back off here from B long as the members of Mapua University split up for a B push here.
And already going for the pounce, and that's just gonna be the Sova going down immediately. Chicey caught out by TG. Not only that, Judge, Jury, Execution. Apparently, it's TG now, the high court of this game. 2-0 the scoreline, looking to make it 3-0 with TG leading the charge. Spike has been planted, and now the smoke's in the way. TG telling his team, please cover this up. And he's avoiding bullets like crazy here, Nausicaa. He decides to go for the push, and finally, there's the shots on. But really, it's just a bouquet of gunfire from the other side. Goes right now with the kill of the Koi's JM. He has a wall available, walling up the elbow here. Sirius in the meantime, still with the blades. And surprise, the first part to get that kill goes even from up top, finding another one. And Mapua will take it away again. These guys have a few tricks under their sleeves, and it seems like they're exposing it now.
It's just TG unleashed. He just bought the Judge, gets 2 kills, faces 3 people over from spawn, and is unafraid to just rush down with the Vandal he just picked up. So that was a crazy thing to watch. But now it's 3-0, like you said, in favor of the Spades. They are
lose sight.
bringing a couple of rifles this time around. So looks like NEU is going to have to save up. We'll see what they can make out of this round.
A little too high, I believe, on the recon dart there. And in this case now, it will just be Paradigm playing the eco. Aeonix having that sheriff in hand. TG on the other side, though, looking already to watch over the hookah. And that's the thing is, he's gotten confirmation someone's there with his boombot. Besides that, he's not too sure if he can flush it out instead. And the thing is, with the eco state here for Paradigm Esports, it's going to be the Spades right now doing the right decision and looking to play on A side instead. Labs already getting eviscerated by the Orbital Cannon. Here we have TG breaking down that boom, but wall's going to be set up. TG blows up Shinobi along the way. Ice Blooming in the meantime, trying to be a creepy crawly to get a bit closer, but cannot hit the shots on the Ghost Spike is planted, and it's now 5v3 as Aeonix will fall. Ice Blooming though decides to take matters to his own hands and will be able to get a gun. Chicey from behind, turning things around and making it a bit even here for Paradigm.
Oh, perfectly dodging those shock darts, but this is a 3v3 still. Chicey gonna be taken down there by Zero in here, and now it's JM looking for a kill here with the Bucky. He is gonna get taken down. It's a 1v3, and that is gonna be 4th round going over to the Spades.
And the Spades, they were playing a little bit with fire. They're stacking onto the lamps like that, but they still had each other's backs. They made sure the darts weren't coming their way, and from that point on, it was their victory. 5-1 right now for both Sirius as well as Sunty, and 5 kills even for TG as well. You can see that there's so many takedowns right now being done by individual players here from the side of MGS Spades. And on the Paradigm side, they're struggling right now. Sure, a few kills came online, but that's just it. Ice Blooming, though, decided to take matters to his own hands, and he said, the operator worked before, can we make it work this time? Peeking already, knows the race is nearby, but doesn't have the angle, has to dash on away, and it does expose that an off is in the play here. Oh, there's the shot, and TG goes down.
Oh man, Ice Blooming can always rely on this guy with the opus in his hands, and now it's going to be a 4v5 here in favor of the Paradigm Esports. Let's see what else you can do with this op series. Just hiding here. Close up the long. See what you can do. Let's see the ults. They are 2 ults here from the side of Paradigm Esports. They've got the Raze ult as well as the Blade Storm. There goes the Res to even things up once again.
Dangerous. Sunty almost getting hit there, and he avoids the shot at the very last moment. But now it's going to be Ice Blooming in trouble because of the resurrection of TG. And Ziriner hits the shot through the container and gets that kill. Now TG flying on in. Showstopper is at least chasing the meantime. Can he actually figure it out? Koi's JM with the kill off the Ghost, but it's still gonna be TG getting to Zero. They're also on the board. Now it's all up to Aeonix, letting it rip onto Sunty. But the damage has been done. It's 1v3, and TG wants another kill, but Sirius has gotten the wall bang instead. 5-0, the Spades making a statement and saying, you know, your map pick, it's ours now.
Yeah, the momentum definitely on Mapu University's side here. The Spades doing so well so far, and now looking at the buys, economy not doing so good for NEU, of course, given the streak that the Spades have been on. So it's going to be a couple of shotguns coming through. We did see them make good use of it before, but of course the question is always who is going to win the round. And this is going to be looking like just a really good half for the Spades and NEU. You know, they had so much control in the previous game, especially with that Viper, but now moving on to the double duelist composition, it's just a very different game, a very different map as well.
Yeah, they're just unable to really utilize the amount of potential the Raze has here. Sure, Aeonix able to hit those showstoppers, but it hasn't been as overwhelming compared to the efforts of TG so far. Now the showstopper is still on cooldown. It still needs that charge up. The Hunter's Fury, though, has been unleashed, and then Koi's JM with the kill off the one, but Sunty and TG having other plans. Aeonix though with the flank. Can he get the kill? No. Tries to get in cover, but he still gets hit by the Vandal shot anyway, and Sunty, bow and arrow right in front of him, doesn't care. There's a recon bolt literally on him right now, and that's going to put JM getting the hit on the Sunty. A bit of help there from the shock dart of the Brimstone's teammate. But besides that, TG playing the hop, the skip, and the jump. There's the kill, there's the takedown, there's the 6-0, and Mapua, they had quite a show truly in their season so far, and they don't want to end it on a low note. They want to make it through to season number 3 as well with a seed a day.
Man, and look at the economy right now. They are stacked right now in terms of credits here, and definitely no problem even buying an op if ever Sirius wants to go for that later on. But right now, we will see an op come through for Ice Blooming, so he is going to be on an op once again, holding, looks like A main here. Going to go for an aggressive angle here on A main, but it doesn't look like anyone is going to peek just yet. There goes the ult though. Sirius going to come in, gets able to get the kill there. There's another one as they slowly move on to the side, though. JM is going to get a kill of his own, going to use the ult to spot everyone out. They know that there's going to be a commitment onto A. Zirinir, though, able to take him out. It's a 3v4 as things reset. Going to try and get some info here as Ice Blooming takes out that drone.
Oh, another one though for the Brimstone. And that's the thing, there's answer versus answer right now, but the Spades do come up ahead. And now we have the wall set on up to cover the lamps just in case. Unix though on the east side of the site. We got Ice Blooming trying to play it out from the connector from defense one as well. But that scan is huge because now Unix is going to be in a bit of trouble.
Oh.
Ice Blooming though parrying that crossfire, and the bait has been set, and the kill was there. Something goes down, and Yannick's gonna get another one.
Winnable?
2v2. Operator and the Vandal versus these two on the other side, and Ghost has fallen. Sears now with the kill onto one, but Ice Blooming shows him up, shows him who can be better, and this is finally Paradigm Esports getting on the board. They needed a clutch situation like this to turn things around, and this might motivate them to do even better to try and tie up this half.
Oh man, the duelist showing up there on the side of NEU. Paradigm Esports are on the board here. And so this game is not over just yet, although definitely the momentum is on the Spade side. You know, that op doing the work there. We're going to see Chaisey actually picking up a judge this time. Maybe hold a cheesy angle somewhere on A. Actually going to be holding B. Hookah this time.
Just goes to show, man. Just goes to show here, Nausicaa, that for the side of Paradigm, they still can rely on their team. They still rely on the likes of Ice Blooming to actually figure something out. And they're running this double duelist for a good reason. But Chaisey has to be careful. Judge in hand. To go for the punish. Even though TG did get close, couldn't get the hits onto the Judge though. And this is going to be B split right now from the side of MGS Spades. There is an opportunity to play the TP if ever, and Paradigm Esports is prepared for that with the Omen on the east side and still the race setting on up on the sides. Ice Blooming, come on. This guy is just a beast unleashed with the operator. Chaisey,
oh my.
And JM wrapping it up using that cubby as a good angle. Even though the Jet couldn't see everything, it just was the Paradigm Esports roster ready for the shots. 2-6. A bit of a comeback now happening from the defense.
Yeah, and gotta feel good for Chaisey there too. He had the judge. He was able to use it, you know, holding that angle, I believe in Hookah, to get the 2 kills there. So things looking a little better so far for NEU in this first half here. And we're gonna see the op again, of course. Ice Blooming was able to keep that from the previous round, able to get a kill or 2 as well. I think he'll be holding showers this time around. Recon Bolt taken out there from Ziranir. Doesn't know though that the op is here, as the members do split up across A and B.
Well, a bit of a semblance of intel right now as TG is confirming no one's peeking from B long so far. And the thing is, for Paradigm Esports, they do want to starve that kind of information away from the opponent. Make sure they walk into the silence of the operator, and then you hit them with a sure shot, one kill situation. Good call though by the MJ Spades to rotate already to B sites. But then again, Paradigm also going to be answering back with the rotation of their own. Shocked now to go for the stall. Here we go with Ice Blooming. This time he does say hello as he's spotted out by the Owl Drone. Push though coming on through. There we go with the Recon, forcing the 2 duelists away. And great control here from the side of MGS Spades. Ice Blooming trying to get that air shot, doesn't get it. TG able to play into the tin can right now. But Chaisey getting 1 kill to start things off. Goes with the resurrection to answer back. 5v5 as here we go with Post Plant and OTG. He's called out there by Onyx. Chaisey on the board again. Serious in the meantime with another kill. And just no stopping, no popping in despite Hunter's Fury now unleashed, allowing MGS Spades to basically hold there. Shinobi in the meantime, though, kill 0 nerds. 2 already for the Omen. Make that 3. And what an angle taken here by Paradigm Esports to get the round again.
Ooh, Ice Blooming is just so evasive on this gen with this op. You know, I thought he might have been taken down early on in the round when they did decide to commit to B here, but he's able to dash out, you know, just retreats, keeps his calm, takes a position over at spawn and elbow, and you know, they're able to go for that retake even when the bomb was planted. So now the economy looking way better for NEU. Meanwhile, of course, Spades on the other hand, not looking so good, though they still can't full buy this round. This is going to be a pretty huge round for them to bring things back in their favor.
And just that added pressure by the Hunter's Fury really helping out Paradigm Esports there. They unleashed the storm, they unleashed those bolts, and they made sure that it was Spades just hanging on around on the other end, trying to stay safe. But here we have it again. Ice Blooming just looking around, sees absolutely no one. Serious though, wanting to go for the fight onto Chaisey there, doesn't get it. And shower take right now from Santi and the rest of the crew. I like this a lot for the Spades, but they have lost a member already. Aldrin now trying to say hello, and thing is, MU They have to figure something out. They have the orbital strike, and if Paradigm Esports doesn't reposition, we might see two going down if the lamps do get destroyed by the Brimstone ultimate.
Yeah, the Spades do have two ults here. They got the Brimstone and the Jet ult, so they can still use this. It's just that they're already a man down. No one flanking, though, from Paradigm Esports. They might just commit here onto A. Not sure how much utility they have left. Steam Beacon goes down. He can get some picks. There goes the ult there onto U-Haul. Gives some space for the team as they move in. JM gonna go into U-Haul here, see if he can get a pick, but a couple of members already fall. Aeonix able to stop a bit of the push there as Zirnir goes down from the showstopper, but JM holding this angle, gets two. Can he get another here? The bomb was planted, but Shinobi is gonna finish that one off, and NEU getting another round on the board here.
And NEU playing to the universe's name, a new era as soon as we get later in the rounds on Bind. And this is what I was talking about. The Paradigm Esports roster, they struggle at the start of Bind pretty often, I'd say. In a close matchup, it does take them a bit to really rile themselves up, especially if they lose the pistol. But then you can see the creativity. Then you can see the extra lessons they're able to take in. And then study the patterns of their opponent, move on to the angles that they won't really expect, and find those flags to be pretty much the winning point of it. You got JM here, up top with the Yonix, and Ice Blue Mink there with 6 as well. Overall, it's just been angles right now being taken by Paradigm Esports to bring it back. And the Spades, they have to be a lot more careful of their flags, or else it's going to happen over and over again, as whatever the Spades can buy, they're doing it now.
Here we go, though. 3 ults here on the side of Spades as they go for a split push here onto B. Let's see what Ice Blue can do with the op. He's smoked immediately, and he's gonna have to back out here. As slowly, Mabu University gonna float in. There goes the showstopper. Can he get a kill here? Sunti just holding this angle. The judge actually does the work there on the try. CSE goes down. JM, though, getting another kill here. Pretty much at 1 HP, though. Shinobi gonna be taken out as TG gets another kill. Now it's 2v3 in the Spades. This attack is looking good so far.
JM gonna be fighting, but Sunti with that judge. And apparently it's all about getting close to the opposition to take them down. A Yonix, though, flicking on around, still hits TG. 1v2 from the Gardens we go. And apparently it's fireworks already to start things off. What kind of celebration will we get here from a Yonix, if ever? Sunti, in the meantime, inside that cubby, gets spotted out and gets pulled back to position. 1v1 now, blast back jump, Zero, they're trying to fight back. And now Yonix running out of bullets. It's classic in hand. There we go with Dark getting the scan. And surprise, surprise, it's a Yonix who still gets the win anyway. 2 HP, and the dream is real here for Paradigm Esports. Not only do they get the reads, the flanks turn into the clutch, and a Yonix will survive to live to fight another day and save the operator here.
Oh my god, that was such a scary exchange. You see here, he has to go for the reload and barely evades those last couple of bullets, and so the slow-mo straight third bullet of that right-click classic just saved there.
Gotta feel it for Spades. They felt like that was their round to turn it around again. But the thing is, that's literally the problem. They're not turning around in time. They're not watching their flanks as much as they should like, and it's costing them so many rounds. It's 5 in a row here for Paradigm, and with a pickoff just like that, it might be even 6. Ice Blue make with a kill onto Sunti. Now there are no smokes available here from Boa besides those cloudbursts, which last, what, 4 seconds at most? And Ice Blue Mink, he's happy about that because that's a big pickoff on such a big target. Heavy stack though onto B-Long. We still got the Rays waiting it out, and the Yonix is trying to get a bit of that intel, trying to get a bit of a chance. Tri-C in the meantime, fighting as close as it can be, has to be careful. That's getting rid of counterpart already. Serious in the meantime with a refrag. Here comes Ice Blue Mink with the Blade Storm, but Ghost there has other plans. 3v2 now. And even though the split push is available, here we go again with the flags. Paradigm Esports. It's like they're building wormholes time and time again, and it's just gonna be the showstopper to end it. We have ended the first half with a 6-round streak from both teams. And here we go now, on to the second one.
Oh man, that's got to be feeling a bit rough for the Spades, because they had a really good lead early on in this half, and then slowly over the course of that half, they just kind of watched it slip away from them. So they've got to keep that composure, reset that mindset. They can still make this. This is a best of 3. If they can win this one, they can extend things to a game 3. On the other hand, though, for Paradigm Esports, it's got to be feeling maybe a little bit nervous, but also a little good. Maybe they gave up a couple of rounds early on, but they were able to bring it back and keep things, or bring things to even as we prepare for this next half.
Absolutely, and it just feels like whoever can take this pistol can set up the tempo. But overall, it's just a hard reset coming on through, and we'll see who can actually take this win. One-way smoke going to be into play as here we have it, Paradigm Esports on the attacking side. Serious though spotted out by Boombot, confirming that someone's there into the lamps. And the Yonix, he does want to take point alongside his buddy, his pal, the Boombot there. Ice Booming already with the first kill. 5v4, Paradigm Esports setting up onto a site. There goes though, alongside Ice Booming, hiding inside that dark cover. And apparently, the playstyle right now for the defense is to be extra sneaky. They have to be a little wary because there's still people inside the lamps, still people fighting on back. And Sirius alongside TG fighting against Onyx to get that win. Ice Booming into the corner, gets one before Ghost gets a refrag. Here comes Shinobi though, answering another one, and it's now 3v1. Make that 3v none because it's Paradigm cleaning up house and taking the lead away from Mapua University.
Great first round there from NEU, just able to really, secure the site and give themselves so much space to work with. We had to see a desperate push back from the Spades there in U-Haul to try and make something work, but unfortunately, the rest of the members were just waiting for them to push out. Then it ended up securing that round, so things looking good. They are gonna buy up here. A couple of Spectres, 4 Spectres, and a Frenzy. The Frenzy, of course, on Aeonix here. See if they can secure this next round. It's going to be pretty much a full save across the board for the Spades.
Yeah, might as well keep the pistols and live the fights into the next round. But then again, we've seen the classics figure out a few clutch moments here and there. And maybe, just maybe, the right clicks, those burst fires can be enough to mitigate whatever advantage Paradigm Esports has. But for now, it's already good execution here for Paradigm. Paranoia covering out the elbow if ever. We got Ice Booming watching on that dark cover already infiltrated. And it seems like it's going to be Ghost here and there alongside Santi fighting against this Raze. But the Onyx able to hop on away. Now Shinobi planting the spike down. There we go, post plant, but it's a heavy stack onto the elbow. Sirius though does fall to the hand of Ice Blooming. Where is the rest of the crew? Here comes Chai-C on the board. Goes in the meantime. Reckless abandon yet again. Santi finding another kill also, but it's still Paradigm Esports getting to clean up that lady. Now Santi, he wins it against Ice Blooming, who's forced to whip out the pistol. But besides that, Chai-C is there to get it back, shooting his teammates, saying, prepare with this gun. Prepare with this gun. Don't forget about the classic. But 8-6, Paradigm now keeping the lead intact.
I got a bit nervous for a second there when you had to pull out the classic, but nonetheless, they are able to secure that round. It's going to be an 8-6, and once again, NEU getting a bit comfortable because they are once again in the lead, just like they were in the previous game. But this is still a really, really close match, so they can't count out the Spades just yet. No ults on the board other than this Blade Storm here from the Jet. There goes the Dart to check in showers, but they will take that out immediately. But Aeonix, I think, falls immediately. Serious. The defense here doing really well so far. It's a 3v4 the Spades. Looking good. Tries to get this ult orb, though he might not have ult just yet here. Gonna try and get some info with the drone. Santi, I think, just dodges that one.
Mapua off to a hot starts. 4v3 right now, using the guns that they need and more. Santi in the meantime also playing inside the cover. But the question is who can get the sight onto who first, as that dissipates. Chai-C, he does it there. Santi right now will fall, making it 3v3. As soon as this happens, it has just been Chai-C's past few rounds. Hunter's Fury online already by the third round of the second half, looking for a few pickoffs, doesn't get it. Then again, the pressure is on here for the Spades because guns are being ceded to the hands of Paradigm Esports right now. And it's all up to Zirner to hold on to A site.
There's only one person here on this site when they do commit here. So that could be pretty huge. Zirner going to have to play back here on Heaven and wait for the rest of his team to catch up. This one takes the TP.
30 seconds left.
He's got sandwich a bit here between showers. Zirner uses that dart so he knows someone's there. On the box, it's the headshot. The 1 pixel there on the gym. He finds it, but he's going to be taken out immediately. Now it's a 2v2. But Chai-C is on 1 HP here. Ghost looking for them. Doesn't see anyone. U-Haul gonna peek this corner. It's a 1v1. Oh, and Shinobi gonna secure that. It's gonna be another round going to Paradigm Esports.
Shinobi just showing us the ninja way and believe it when you see it. He peeks from that U-Haul, says hello from the lamps, and just snuffs out whatever kind of hope the MGS Spades Squadron has. Now, this is a big point now for Paradigm Esports. They got in basically a 3-0 after everything has been said and done on the second half. And this is a 9-round streak. If you consider that second half of the first part of this game, this is huge right now because Paradigm Esports, as soon as they got the control of the game, they have never let go. Double judges though, 2 sheriffs and a Bucky. The answer right now by the MGS Spades. It's all about holding close, but if Paradigm Esports even gets a whiff of that kind of arsenal, expect them to play a lot further than the competition as a Unix is trying to bother this wall, and already you can see JM exposing that there is a judge in hand inside the hookup.
Yeah, the Mapua did have to save here, but gets taken out by the judge. Ice Blue Mink not going to be in this round for much longer. Now we do have the res here from the Spades, so this could definitely still work out for the defending team. Let's see what they can do, as most of the members here are trying to push up on B site. One member is in teleporter.
Standing ahead.
Zirnir gonna try and get some info. Oh, Aeonic jumping in, gets a kill, gets another actually. Let's see what he can do for V3 right now. And what looked like a pretty good round so far. Now the res is gone as Sage has fallen. TG able to get a headshot there with the Sheriff.
Just Matua gonna be struggling right now without that extra bit of security. The thing is, they do want to play as close as possible. TG though making that work against Shinobi. Something in the meantime, where they take down off the Unix. And apparently TG again. Finding another one. It's 3 in a row, and this is what we saw about TG getting the 3. You should know it, you should love it, and you should fear it. When the MGS Spades roster needs a 3 of a kind, then that's what TG is all about. Finally, the streak has been broken. We see the Spades on the board again. 9-7 though, the damage has been done, and the Mapua University Spades are the ones who have to climb up this time from this pit that they ended up in.
Yeah, I mean, at least they were able to break that streak. You know, at least for momentum, that does kind of reset things a bit. You know, TG with the 3G, honestly, that was pretty huge from him. Able to get the 1 kill with the Sheriff and then goes for the flank. Let's see if he can keep it up, though. Can't rely on just him to clutch it out every time. The team's got to step it up. They've got 4, sorry, in this round. The res is still up as well. So let's see if they can even things out this time.
A lot of back here for the MGS Spades. They won that out in a thrifty fashion a while ago, and now they have the open, as you mentioned. Sirius though in the meantime with a kill onto Aeonix, and a good start here for the defense so far. Chicey in the meantime backing on, and we decide to get the orb, but here comes that orbital strike, and TG with 2. Thing is though, apparently they didn't need it. TG could have handled everything anyway for the Spades roster. Shinobi though, alongside Chicey, only pistols in hand, trying to get rid of Sun, who refuses to budge, refuses to die, making it 1v5, and the hunt is on in behind for Ghost to wrap the round.
All right, slowly the Spades are evening things out. It's a really close game right now, and they still have those 3 ults left. So this is definitely an opportunity now for the Spades to bring things back in their favor. No ults on the side of NEU. They can buy rifles. You're going to see a bit of a sacrifice as Shinobi can only afford that half shield. Meanwhile, the other side, full buys all across the board.
Yeah, full buys indeed, as the Spades are still at it again and again. Ghost though with 10 assists, really topping out his teammates to full, and has a resurrection available as well. Thing is though, Paradigm Esports, if they can find the footing the same way they did for the past few rounds, then there will be a good chance for them to get the rounds back, try to pull away but again, and try to break this chain of chains, basically. This chain of simultaneous and consecutive wins that really has been the storyline of this matchup. Ice Blue Mink though decided to get the orb pick a little bit closer to the Blade Storm. Just goes to show though, here, Nausicaa, that these 2 teams are so close with one another. They're answering back time after time with adjustments, and you just gotta love the fact that this competition, this matchup is happening right now because they've had similar storylines, but they cannot both be the underdogs coming into this one. Someone needs to make it to Division A, and it's time to find out who, especially if Paradigm finishes up the map with a win.
Yeah, let's see the strategy here from Paradigm Esports. Seems like they're trying to maybe bait out a couple of ults because there is an ult advantage right now on the side of the Spades. A couple of darts thrown out, just using that utility. Not much left though. Sirius able to land a kill onto JM. Meanwhile, Aeon is going to trade, gets one onto Zirnir. Now it's a 4v4. No ult used just yet. Ghost gets one, but he's taken out by Chicey. Down to a 3v3, and we're going to see Ice Blue Mink hit that TP as the members flood onto A thanks to the kills they were able to get just earlier on.
And just forcing the rotations, but Shinobi, he's already prepared behind that APC. Throws out a Paranoia.
Oh no.
Ice will be trying to go for peak, but Sirius with a kill, and now the showstopper is unleashed. Can TG get the hit? Yes, he can! It's all up to Chai-C now. At least the raise is already quite low. And if Sova can make this a 1v1, it's very winnable. There we go with a quick little transfer, and that's gonna be the kill there. Trying to go for the 360 with the darts, but it's just not gonna happen. Sunti, seeing his opponent just turn around like a ballerina, he says, this is my 2-2, this is my dance to win, and this is just gonna be another round for the Spades. We're all tied up again.
Oh man, that's gotta feel kind of bad there for Ziranir, especially considering, or rather for Chai-C, as he did, I think, have ult there, so he could have used the ult maybe for the post plant, but nevertheless, it was a good effort from him. But like you said, it's now 9-9 on the score. We are tied up. It's basically a reset for both teams. We're now working with 3 ults, though, still on the Spades, though, even if the showstopper was already used. Meanwhile, yeah, that ult does carry over from Sova, so we will have that one for attacking side.
Yeah, at the very least, you have Paradigm Esports ready with that Hunter's Fury. Thing is, though, they also have Sheriffs into play, and you can never count out a team like this to hit those kind of shots. You still remember what happened on Icebox, anything can actually happen with a Sheriff in hand. Santito watching out for the shower. Gotta commend what the Spades have really done here on this A site. They do decide to play it a bit close compared to other kind of setups. You got TG by the lamps, you got the Brimstone by the showers. And as soon as that happens, and as soon as that's figured out the paradigm, they're like, okay, we're not too confident we can win this fight. Let's go over to B side instead. And it seems like it's just all about preparations, all about waiting it out. Can Zirina, though, be careful, because it seems like someone can flank him from the hookah there.
Yeah, hookah's pretty much cleared out here for NEU. Now it's just all about getting onto the site itself. I don't think Ziranir knows that this is going to be a full commit, so there goes the Hunter's Fury being used now. Trying to get Ghost, he actually falls there, so there won't be a rest this time. And Chai-C with the 2K, huge ult for the team right now as they go for the plant, and now it's going to be a 4-3-3. DG going to try and move in, maybe create some space for his team as they go for the retake here. They do spot out Aeonix there, and there goes the bullets, but not going to get a kill.
Combat sim into play. Aeonix in the meantime, though, getting tagged just a little bit. And the operator right now for Sirius trying to make some noise. There's a bit of that spray down, but does lead to the takedown. And it's Sirius with a kill instead. Each gonna get another one. It's Sirius with that final blow here for the side of the Spades, unless JM can do something about it. Spectre in hand, 25 HP and a Dream. Perfect target to take down. And now the Bladestorm looking for that kill. Can Sirius, though, find this target? Time is running out, and JM will clutch it anyway. Apparently, it's not done yet. The Cypher says, watch out for me because I am coming. And there is just no last kill whatsoever there for the side of the Spades, because JM shuts down the defuse, shuts down the upcoming Bladestorm, and shuts down MGS Spades from taking that lead back.
Yeah, my god. JM and Chai-C that round really just getting 2 kills apiece and showing up for the team. For a second, it looked like the Spades had it because they were able to get that initial pick coming from Spawn with Ice Blue Mink, I think, on the op. But he is going to be going for the op again this round. They did lose that one, though. 10-9, just such a close game right now. You can feel it. Both teams really, really want this. Let's see how this one will play out.
And the double intel compensation for Paradigm Esports, giving them every little bit of know-how that they need. One more thing, though, is really just that Cypher and Sage difference, because when you play that Cypher, you can lock down sites very, very easily onto like some A, like some B. But here, for the offensive purposes of the Cypher, you can actually go for the cameras, get that intel, and watch out for any kind of flanks. And Paradigm Esports, they made it work at the end of that first half, right? That they showed up, especially in holding out these sites. But Sunti would won. Ice Blue Mink, though, doesn't care. Danger Close does get that takedown. It's 4v4. Rezdo is available here for the side of the Spades. Now Sirius gonna have another plan, but Ice Blue Mink looking to be just a beast unleashed, getting the hits that they need. A little too eager and a little too readable for the side of Zero. They're predicted to perfection to make it 3v2. Paradigm right now, they'll have to put on a monumental effort just to clutch this round out.
Yeah, they even have the res, so things really in Spades' favor here. They can res over at U-Haul. Shinobi, though, looking for the Paranoia. Let's throw it into U-Haul, but JM is taken out immediately there. Looking for the kill here. Able to take out TG, but it's going to be rough. It's going to be a double peak. Oh, he's taken out. And that is going to be 10-10 as we have another reset here. Things are even between both teams.
It never ends, and this is the fight forever that we have been looking for. This is the fight that goes as close as can be. And a while ago, the Spades in command. Paradigm Esports says it's our turn now, playing it to the same way they know how to play Bind. But the thing is, it's just going to be a 3-3, 1-1, all about the answers right now on the second half. And neither side having that edge in terms of the scoreline. But Sirius has the operator, and here we go again if it doesn't work out. Blade Summer's available though for Ice Blue Mink, already unleashing it. And expecting someone to peek from the hookah, doesn't get it anything so far, because here for the side of the Spades, they're going to be reading it with a double stack onto the side wall, though going to be in a way just to confirm that someone is there.
Alright, early wall here onto Hookah. Gonna have to clear that one out as Aeonix throws some paint shells to clear out the backside. We see the drones just kind of meet each other there on elbow, and now it's going to be a push in here. They know that the site is clear. A couple of members, 2 on elbow, or rather 1, and there's 3 coming from spawn. It's going to be about the retake here. We still have Brimstone as well. Coming in from A, Sirius finds the pick there with the op. Going to be looking for another one. Attacking side, things not looking so good right now. Aeonix spotted out there, tries to get a kill with a judge, but TP gets one, and JM falls down as well. Now it's only Shinobi left. He's still got the Spectre in a half shield. It's gonna be rough. Tries to find one, but Sirius with a kill there. And that is gonna be this round going over to the Spades.
Such a quick shot there from Sirius. Every single time he gets a bit of that intel, a bit of that confirmation, he will go for it. Still, it was a good, relatively good answer there, and now it will just be the side of the Spades keeping this lead up. I mean, you'll need to be a little more careful in situations like that, but in the end, still Paradigm Esports now trying to crawl their way back. Interesting enough, we got some Vandals into play, we got some Phantoms, and it still will be the Paradigm Esports squadron going for the buys, but is it this the right time? Will they decide to go for the eco? Could have they rather decided to go for the eco? The thing is though, it's 11-10, and they know that there are no rounds to give anymore.
Yeah, they definitely don't want to give up any more rounds here, so they are going to go for those buys. Another early wall to stop the quick push here through Hookah. Dart comes through as well. So they know there's 2. He actually gets chipped as well there with a couple of bullets. Now let's see, 2 ults here on the defender side, but the showstopper is ready. There it is, coming through for Aeonix. Can he find one? No, they're all going to run pretty much to spawn. And we see a flank possibly happening here, but JM knows. He's just waiting as the plant goes down. One already fell, Sage is out.
Patience right now from JM. It's rewarded with a kill onto TG just like that. Seems like Paradigm Esports, they decided to change up the pace with that slower play, and it works out for now. Thing is though, will this be Paradigm also controlling the tunnels here? Ice Booming peeking from the other side of the dark cover. I see, to get on the board. Got Ice Booming with another one, and it's just all up to Sears with this up. Are they gonna push now with the question? Will they decide to go for commitment? So Aeonix going down 4v1, trying to run on away, trying to back on out. Then again, it's still Paradigm taking this one anyway. Make a wish, Nausicaa, because this is the game that we have been looking for. This is the game that will go down to the wire, and this is the game where Paradigm Esports is able to even up the scoreline again.
Yes, and you know, NEU, they definitely don't regret going for the buy that round. They were able to even things up, and we could possibly have an overtime here. Although, of course, the pressure is definitely on Spades' side, because if they do lose this game, they will have to play a whole other series of matches tomorrow. And if NEU wins, this is pretty much them securing their slot for Season 3 in Division A. And we see the buys. Still have the op, of course, for Sirius. He was able to save that in the previous round. The past 2 rounds, I think we've had the teams, or rather, MFO University, falling back. Oh, Ice Blue Mink gets an early pick there, though.
It's a huge pick off. The nice Blue Mink with the kill off the Sun Teeth, remove the smokes from the equation, and just go for the push. Sirius in the meantime, though, Gaia tagged on back. But only 70 HP. One more Hunter's Fury can do it, but to no avail. Chai in the meantime, Shocker now gonna get thrown on over. Hits the corner of that edge. Nobi in the meantime, looking all around here. They're now with a outthrow, and TG work together with goes to play the wall on up, but doesn't work. Real board though here from the side of Bua. Got JM on. TG and Sirius. You cannot stop these players right now. They're feeling it so heftily. And in the end, it's going to be a victory here for the side of the Spades. It's 12-10 now coming into this one. do we get Paradigm Esports answering back to force out overtime? I have to find out as we are going to be getting into another one.
Oh man, this is gonna be tense. We have the ult from Brimstone here on the defense, so they are gonna be one ult, or rather two ults up actually, as Bladestorm is also available for Sirius. So this is gonna be rough. Looking at the buys right now, it's a Spectre on Shinobi. Not sure what Chicey is gonna go for, but it is gonna be a pretty rough one. Ice Blue Mink at least can afford an op. Let's see where he is gonna look for a possible pick. But right now, the Spades past 2 or 3 rounds, maybe they've just been falling back. They go for that retake. If the Paradigm Esports do decide to go for a rush onto a site, they just keep that composure.
Great patience, great patience here from MGS Spades. They're proving how much they've learned in Division A, and they want to take it to the next level. They want to go at it again, and they have to beat Paradigm Esports right here, right now, just to force out a map number 3. If Paradigm, though, does get the win, we go into overtime, as this is the last round of regulation. Smoke's going to be into play here in the meantime, trying to watch it over, and still hits it onto a Yonix. What a shot that was. Had an idea that the raise was coming there. And how indeed, we will never find out. Sunsi with the kill, though. JM in the meantime with the answer. Chicey hiding inside that summer cage, but no, Tyranner is there to get that kill. Sirius with another one. It's 4v1, and JM, he has fallen to the blade. Sure, he'll take one, but that's basically a consolation prize. The Spades will survive, and we are gonna go into a game number 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man, what an intense game. And that's what we were expecting to see. Dax, we were talking about it before this even started, and it looks like it's really going to be a much closer match this time around. And now we're going to be forced into a game 3. But that was a really intense game we had between the Spades and Paradigm Esports. Man, I don't even know what to say. It was interesting, I guess, to see the team compositions change up that time. We didn't see the Viper come through for them. And I think, just looking at the last map, I believe we will be having Ascent, if I'm right. That's going to be Ascent for the 3rd map. So we're going to be another interesting map. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a big one for both these two teams. Again, for those who are just tuning in, this game is huge because whoever wins this next game, they will secure a slot for themselves in Division A as we move on into Season 3. And whoever loses will have to play tomorrow, actually. I'm going to have to play another series of games tomorrow to secure their own slot as well. So, it's really just, if you want to secure the slot, now is the best time. You definitely cannot be complacent. You got to secure the game today.
Yeah, so many things on the line there, but just in that bind map, a great change of pace there from the Spades. They remembered what worked at the start. They realized what the side of Paradigm was really playing at, was really doing. And as you mentioned, it was a bit more reserved, a lot more held back, and they played the defense to the T. Just goes to show, though, that every single time that Paradigm has lost lately in their UAC run, it's been very close. They lost last time on, was that Ascent at a close margin? It was also 2 rounds. They lost now on Bind on their map pick with the same kind of gap. So it just goes to show also Spades can take map picks away, and whatever the case will be as we get into Ascent, it's anyone's game. It's anyone's series, and whoever wins it there will be absolutely deserving. But ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to sign on that. I believe we got Hyron coming in for that last map, and this has just been an incredible series so far. When we return from this break, you're going to be getting that decider. You're going to be getting that final map, and who will join the clubs into the season number 3 spots. We'll find out. This is the University Alliance Cup. We'll be right back in just a bit.